Hey guys, welcome back to the Lucy Show. Hope you guys are all doing well. I know it's kind of late at night, but I am staying up all night. So this might be a longer stream slash a shorter one that I'm just gonna ditch you guys and end up watching Netflix. I'm watching something really, really random right now. Just kind of popped up. If you guys remember a show called Victoria Justice, that's kind of where Ariana Grande got started. The girl who played Victoria, I don't know if that's actually her real name. I was bad. I did not actually read who's the actress. So I think maybe that's her name, Victoria Justice, or maybe her name is Victoria, but she is the main character in this movie. And it's called, I think, Perfect Pairing. I don't even know what I'm watching right now, but I actually like it. I think it'd be cute. Hi there, Larry. Welcome to the stream. So I'm staying up all day, and this is the reason. But before I say it, please make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. This is my second channel, The Lucy Show, main channel, link down below. Check it out if you haven't already, along with all my other links. Smash that like button as always. And yeah, I'm gonna stay up. I've talked about this on my previous live streams. I'm actually like really into planets. Like I'm always kind of been into space, but not as into space as like space nerds who like know every single astronaut out there. I feel like Elon Musk probably knows most of the astronauts. For me, I've always just had an interest with like planets and like looking out at the stars, but just from planet Earth. And so this stuff excites me. There's gonna be like so beginning of June, there's already talk about like planets lining up. And I thought that I had missed it, but apparently tonight, so if you stay up tonight, I believe, in the US, you will be able to see the five planets align. And it only happens every 18 years. So if you miss this one, you're not going to see another one for like 18 years. So until 2040. And I don't know. I feel like, yeah, it is kind of a sacrifice to like maybe not sleep and I'll be really, really tired. But I just don't want to look back 18 years later and be like, I could have seen it and I missed it. So here it is. All it's like on every single news outlet. Five planets to line up in rare planetary conjunction. I hope it's not like this, but here's like an image of the moon, and then you see something very obvious next to it. And then it's a line. See, there's like another like planet thing. It says in the image here that it's 2019, a conjunction, which I feel like it's just alignment, a conjunction of Jupiter, Venus, and the moon. I'm not the greatest, but I remember like I would for Sailor Moon, and I feel like Sailor Moon met Venus before she met Jupiter. So I feel like this one must be Venus. And then that one must be Jupiter because that's clearly the moon. But if you scroll down here, I think this is what is going to go down today. But to see it, I mean, on June 24th. So wherever you're at, for some of you guys, it's already the 24th. But so on June 24th, the best way to see it, at least on this article, and then over here it says on CNN's article, which I'll read later. The best way to see it is 1 hour before wherever you're at. Just Google wherever you live when sunrise is, and you want to go and catch this five planet alignment, I guess, 1 hour before the sun rises. So that's why I'm just going to stay up. I do not plan on sleeping whatsoever. I made myself a coffee and I'm just not going to sleep. Whatever. It's fine. Moo Moo. By the way, guys, do check out, and I want to say huge thanks to those of you guys that have already seen it through my statistics, that you guys have signed up for the new app that I've been chilling. So you guys know that I've been using Webull for a while, but now I am working with Moo Moo. So if you want to go ahead and check them out as well and grab those 6 free stocks, basically free money, just by opening up a new account using my Moo Moo link pinned to the top of the stream and down in the description below. After you deposit $1, Moo Moo will be giving you 6 free stocks. But if you want to be like me and deposit $2,000, you can get up to $25,000 worth of free stocks. You'll be getting 10 stocks instead. So check it out, link down below, and definitely let me know if you get back some really, really good stocks. I'm still waiting for my $2,000 to turn up. It's already been deducted from my bank like 2 days ago, so I'm just waiting for it. And then I don't know. You guys can give me ideas on what the heck I'm gonna do with a $2,000 account. I have really never traded with like $2,000 in an account in a very, very long time. Because right when I started Robinhood, I remember I like right off the bat put in like 7K and then started to buy Luck and Coffee. And of course, with my luck, that company eventually got delisted. Anyways, it says best time to view is 45 minutes before sunrise on June 24th. And I guess this would be the viewpoint. We're all going to be able to find the moon. So you have to look for the moon. And I guess like to the left, you would be able to see Mercury and Venus looking east. And if you're looking southeast, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. And again, guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about, there's an anime that's very, very old called Sailor Moon. And literally, that's how I remember like where the moon is closest to, or like the alignment of the moon. So she met, actually, no. Yeah, she met Mercury first. And then it was Venus, I think. And then Mars, and then Jupiter. So it was actually Mercury, the blue hair girl. I feel like for some of you guys that don't know what I'm talking about, you're gonna be like, what is she on? So in the anime, like the Sailor Moon girl, the main character, she meets like the other planets, but they're like, I don't know, superheroes in a sense. And the first girl is Mercury, I want to say, and then the other one is Venus, and then Mars, and then Jupiter, and then Saturn. But then there's like so many other girl representation slash planets, and then also Pluto was one of them. But then Pluto ended up, after the anime was already released, Pluto ended up not being an actual planet. I don't care. I still think of Pluto as an actual planet. So whatever. So yeah, I guess you'll see it like this. I'm very, very excited. I hope I can see it with the naked eye. But they do say that if you hold on, let me get a sip of this. If you have binoculars, or if you have like a telescope, highly recommend. I do have binoculars, so I'm gonna go watch with binoculars. So I'm gonna read this from CNN. 5 planets take center stage as they align in the night sky. Wait, hold on. A rare 5 planet alignment will peak on June 24th, allowing a spectacular viewing of Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn as they line in planetary order. The event began at the beginning of June and has continued to get brighter and easier to see as the month has progressed. Okay, so it did start in the beginning and then now it's just like easier and easier to see. But I never wake up that early. So I guess I don't know if it's been visible to the naked eye in the morning because I just don't wake up early enough to see. But very, very excited to wake up for once and actually try to find it. According to Diana Hanny-Kanan, observing editor of Sky and Telescope. A waning crescent moon will be joining the party between Venus and Mars on Friday, adding another celestial object to the lineup. The moon will represent the Earth's relative position in the alignment, meaning this is where our planet will appear in the planetary order. This rare phenomenon has not occurred since December 2004, and this year the distance between Mercury and Saturn will be smaller, according to Sky and Telescope. How to view the alignment. Stargazers will need to have a clear view of the eastern horizon to spot the incredible phenomenon, Hanny Kanan said. Humans can view the planetary show with a naked eye, but binoculars are recommended for an optimal viewing experience, she added. The best time to view the 5 planets is the 1 hour before sunrise, she said. The night before you plan to view the alignment, check when the sun will rise in your area, which I already did. Hi there, Alan. Some stargazers are especially excited for the celestial event, including Hanny Kanan. She flew from her home west of Boston to a beachside town along the Atlantic Ocean to secure an optimal view of the alignment. That sounds really nice if you don't care about paying high gas fees to go and drive next to a beach to watch the alignment. I feel like that's a little extra for me. Probably not going to do it. That I would have to start driving at like 2 a.m. in the morning, I feel like, to like grab a spot in case there's other space nerds waiting. You don't have to travel to catch a glimpse of the action because it will be visible to people around the globe. Stargazers in the northern hemisphere can see the planets from the eastern to southeastern horizon, while those in the southern hemisphere should look along the eastern to northeastern horizon. The only requirement is a clear sky in the direction of the alignment. So obviously I think it is going to be better when it's just more dark. So like, I don't know, in the middle of a desert probably would be like a nice viewing place. By the next day, the moon will have continued its orbit around the Earth, moving it out of alignment with the planet, she said. If you miss the 5 planet alignment in sequential order this time, the next one will happen in 2040. God, when I read about 2040, I'm just curious how much Bitcoin is going to be by 2040. I feel like it's kind of sad that by the year 2040, I probably will have forgotten about this moment and the fact that I stayed up to like 2, 3, 6 a.m. in the morning to watch all the 5 planets align. I probably won't remember this by 2040. But I will. I will wonder about the price of Bitcoin. And I think by the year 2040, I probably will still, whether I have Dogecoin or not is another question, but I feel like I still will think about Dogecoin and Bitcoin, even if it doesn't even exist anymore. Like I went to a mall today and I saw a Bitcoin buy and sell machine. I didn't see like what company it's from. I just thought it was hilarious. It's on my Instagram stories. For those of you guys are not following me on Instagram, Living with Lucy at 123. You can check it out. Link down below. Hi there, ZZ Vermont. Lucy is my crypto goddess. Do you have a driving lessons, Lucy? Do you have a driving lessons? What does that mean? Did I take driving lessons to like learn how to drive? I did, but I don't think it helped. Funny story. When I actually first got my license, I failed 2 times, I would say. Yeah, I failed 2 times. I failed 2 times, even after getting taught by a teacher that my dad hired for me. And then so the third time's a charm. When I passed, my dad like went over driving with me. But I'm not surprised I failed because the written test I did good on because I'm good at like just memorizing forcefully and then doing good on tests. But fake it till you make it. And then like for the actual driving test, I feel like I didn't do well. And this is not an excuse. It's because I was like 16 or whatever and I didn't really drive. It wasn't like a thing that I did. I just wanted to be like the first of all my friends to get a driving license. So I went and tried and failed and then I finally did it. But I did fail twice before getting it on the third try. Welcome back, beautiful and amazing human beings. Hi there, Ellen. Smash that like. Yes, greatly appreciated. All of you guys that are interested in these 5 planets aligning or not. I always appreciate you guys for destroying that like button and for it. I present to you Diamond Hand sticker. Where's Zombie? I want to mess with him. Alan, where can I just ask, like, where do you guys know each other from? Because I feel like you guys are like best friends on the internet or something. And I don't know. I think Zombie is new here, right? Henry says, hello. Sunrise in my area of San Jose is 5:48. Not gonna wake up at 4:48 a.m. Yeah, I don't expect most of you guys to do that. To be honest, I question myself like how badly I want to watch this, but I decided to just make myself a coffee and just hammer through. Did you get the new Biden stickers? LOL. ZZ Vermont said. I actually don't have a Biden sticker, but I feel like there probably is one. I have a lot of stickers gifted to me. And some of them were very inappropriate, like with the not so good word. And I have to hide those ones, but I don't think I have a Biden sticker yet. I got my permit. Speaking of Biden, like I feel like he's living a good life. Like presidents are pretty chill. Like I remember people saying like Trump would just always be at the golf club or whatever. I don't know which golf club he went to, if he went to like Trump National, International golf clubs, because those are like nice golf clubs. But Biden, like every time I see a video of him, if he's not like at the actual White House, he's like on a bike or falling off a bike or he's at the beach. He lives a pretty sweet life, I gotta say. I'm very jealous of Biden. Saki Yazan says 6 planet alignment in Dogelon. LOL, I miss Trump F YouTube at 10.5 says. So what is going on? Like, I really, really don't care about like who's gonna be the next president because you guys know me. I am very skeptical on even a new president showing up that the average person's life would be, improved by like 1,000x. I just don't see that happening unless like maybe people in the future move to Mars and like, I don't know, they have like an entire different system. I just don't see life changing all that much, no matter what country I go to, what government system, unfortunately. So I don't really care, but I've been hearing about this DeSantis person, and then we have Trump apparently running for 2024. And I want to say Biden seems like he's interested in running for 2024, right? So is there anybody else? Is that our lineup? Is that it? There is nobody else. He ate my neighbors, Henry Allen says. Wait, is that liquor? It could be. It could be if I added Bailey's, but I did not. This is actually really unhealthy. Um, I should not be having this on a diet. It is. I went ham and I'm like, I need to stay up, so I just put in instant coffee. Did you know that you can make you can make coffee, ice like instant coffee without hot water? I don't know why, but I kept making instant coffee with like hot water. Like if you see any of my like cooking videos on the main channel, it's always hot water with instant coffee because I just thought that that was the way to go. But I didn't have hot water today, and I mixed it with just room temperature water with my instant coffee, and it worked fine. And I put in a pouch of like milk tea. So there's milk tea, instant milk tea, and instant coffee in here with a scoop of condensed milk and a lot of ice. So this is gonna keep me up to like 3 days later. Hi there, Chill. Who's Coochie? Coochie? I like that name. When the planets aligned in Disney Hercules, the Titans was released. Sorry, slightly buzzing. Are you out clubbing again? This is a Thursday night chill. You need to chill the F out. Just kidding. You do you. Enjoy your youth. But I've actually never watched Disney's Hercules. Like I know the song. I know like I've sang the song like at karaoke, or maybe like I like Ariana Grande's version. Um yeah, the Hercules animation. Is that what you're talking about? The cartoon with the girl and like she has like the brown hair and the purple dress. Is that the one we're talking about? I don't I don't know much about Titans, but just the other day I learned that Thanos is a Titan. I didn't know he was a Titan. And I didn't know that Titans and like I don't know, gods are like different. My SO had to teach me that Titans are Titans, gods are gods. Um and Norse mythology, so like I guess Thor and stuff, they're gods, but that's like completely different from like I don't know, Zeus, which is like I think Greek. I'm very very bad at all of these different superhero stuff or like mythologies, but I didn't know that Titans was like a thing. I always just thought that Titans was just like okay, I don't know what's happening with my throat. Hey, sorry, I'm fine. But I always thought that Titans was just like a giant thing, and I think there's like Attack of the Titans, which is like a Japanese anime, which is just like really really big people. So I didn't really ever categorize I guess Thanos with like Titans, but I guess that is what he is because I just rewatched Avengers Endgame, and then he was saying how he was from the planet Titans, or maybe his people is called Titans. Terry Crews for president, Sakiyazan says, me and my friends saw 3 fantastic UFO orbs a few days ago, flying very low. What? Pixar didn't happen. I would love for someone to show me pictures of their UFOs that they see. What is happening? I'm like, I have like so many phones around my room that sometimes I talk and I feel like Siri's just like recording me. I'm fine by the way. But yesterday, if you were watching my live stream, I had to go because like I felt like my throat was closing up. And it's not happening right now, but I think either I'm losing my voice or I'm just like I have a scratchy throat, but it's fine. Don't worry. I'm not dying on you guys. He ate my neighbor Henry. What? Hey, chill, me too. Thirsty Thursday. Honestly, Thursday is Friday Junior, so you could just pretend it is Friday. At least hold on. So yeah. Okay. Is anyone else gonna join me in the staying up tonight and then watching the 5 planets align? No, just me. Okay, that's fine. I will continue. It says So by the next day, the moon will have continued its orbit around the Earth, moving it out of alignment with the planets. She said, if you miss the 5 planet alignment, obviously you have to wait till 2040. There will be 7 more full moons in 2022. That's why I feel like full moons aren't that special because there's so many of them. Um, According to the Old Farmer's Almanac, June 14th is a strawberry moon, which we've already heard of. July 13th is called buck moon. I don't know what that is. August 11th, a sturgeon moon. September 10th, harvest moon. October 9th, hunter's moon, which sounds cool. November 8th, a beaver moon. And December 7th, a cold moon. And then on to the next year, 2023. But that's a lot of full moons. I don't know who's coming up with all these names, but I think that's pretty cute. Hi, Zombie Doge Army. What are we talking about today? What you see in the title. I'm going to be staying up. I don't think anyone else in this chat is, but I'm going to stay up till like 6 a.m. in the morning to watch the sunrise. And well, before the sunrise, I'm going to see the 5 planets align. So over here, we're going to see Mercury, Venus, the moon, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn, hopefully. I'm going to try and take pictures with this because I do have a professional camera, but I'm way too lazy to dig it up from my closet. So I'm just going to bring this and hopefully I can take a picture of whatever I can see with that naked eye. And I'll post it on my Instagram or maybe my Twitter or something. So you guys can go check it out and see what I saw from my sacrifice of staying up all night. But no regrets. Anything that I have to wait 18 years for, even if I'm not sure if I want to see it today, I would probably see it today, just so that I have seen it and then I can decide if it was worth it later on. Hi there, Haruhi. 2 a.m. on a Saturday night after a lot of beers. A Bardiste moon. Bardiste says lunar and solar eclipses. There's a whole bunch of those. But honestly, guys, like, does anyone in here like? I'm not one of those people who energizes my crystals and like under the moon energy. Like I've told you guys, I feel like really wealthy folks or a lot of celebrities like tend to have crystals in their houses and they buy a bunch of crystals and they believe in all this stuff that it gives you good energy. And I do believe that if you believe in it, then it will work for you. Like if you believe it and you manifest it and you think like for example, this is I like jewelry, so that's why I know about this stuff, but this is like a rose quartz. This is like a type of crystal. It's a rose quartz and people believe that this is like represents love. So if you wear it sometimes like I've worked at jewelry stores, so like people who want love, girls who want love, just like, yes, you should purchase this. And then you can get closer to love. So people will do whatever it takes and whatever they believe in, and they'll just like, yeah, suck it all up and pay money for these things that they want to happen. And I do believe that if you believe in it and it works, then it works. But I don't harness energy for my crystals or anything like that. But there is a piece of me that would like to think that maybe something magical will happen after this 5 planet alignment in a couple of hours. I hope exciting things will happen for all of us, whether you went to see it or not. But obviously, preferably, maybe something beautiful will happen. Maybe my portfolio will go to the moon after I watch this. You in San Jose or SoCal now, Chill Gentility. I'm on my last pint, can't drive, Henry. Chill says, yeah, Titans, those big mofos that Hercules trapped underground. But come pick us up. We need a ride home. LOL. Whoa. Before y'all start meeting each other in person, be safe, be safe. Chill Chinchility. I'm pretty sure Chill is not a catfish. I'm pretty sure that Chill Chinchilly is a real person. But actually, you know what? That's cool. Go ahead and meet each other. I do not take responsibility if any of you guys are like crazy or catfishing each other. But I don't think Chill is a catfish. But I have a feeling there's a lot of catfish on my live streams or on my chats, or maybe some of you guys are just like, I don't know, 5 accounts and it's one person. That's just like a feeling that I have. But I would love for you guys to meet each other. I mean, if I don't meet you guys can meet each other, and then I can find out if you guys are real or not. Or I don't know if Luke's food and travel here is real either. Lucy, I am a real person, LOL. That's what you want me to believe. Wait, is Chill Gentility asking someone out here? No, I think Chill just wants a ride. Chill, Do not get into a stranger's car. Highly, highly do not recommend. I have done it in the past when I was young, and I don't know how I survived it, but I once hailed down like a stranger's car for like me and I think three of my other girlfriends. It was early in the morning though, and the person seemed to be like a family man in a nice neighborhood. So everything worked out. But yeah, dangerous. Don't do that. She's real. She talked about things near me, Henry says, but no rush till you, Lucy, visit the Winchester Mystery House. Real person, that's a furry of a catfish. I need that bracelet. Okay. I DM you a drunk vid, lol. Well, the sorority not too far to walk. Okay, sure. I'll take it, chill. You can if you want to, you can send us a video. And you can say the Lucy show is the best show I've ever seen in my life. And I will show that to everyone. And I think that's all the proof that I need. If I see any of you guys send me a DM video saying Living with Lucy or the Lucy show is the best thing on YouTube, I will show it on YouTube. And then I think that would be enough, even though deep fakes do exist. Don't enter a stranger's car. Me enters an Uber. Dream tanks. Okay, Ubers don't, actually. Yeah, Ubers. Ubers are question. Ubers, you don't want to enter. I almost entered into a stranger's car when calling for an Uber multiple times. You got to watch out for that one. I feel like people just assume like everybody's an Uber driver, especially coming out of the airport, right? Like I feel like people just like start grabbing and opening doors. I've done that in the past and it was very bad. People are like, who are you? Just like, I'm not an Uber driver. Thank you, Zombie Doge Army, for the super sticker. Much appreciated. There's a Chinese Elon Musk, looks so legit, Haruki. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I gotta say, it had me there for a second. I knew about deep fakes. I think like how good deep fakes were from watching that Chinese Elon Musk dude. But man, for a second there, I thought that maybe there was a possibility a Chinese person could look, because don't like, don't think it's impossible. I have seen doppelgangers. I swear to God. It's really creepy, but I actually have a best friend who, like, her best friend, before she met me, is a girl that she doesn't look anything like me by the time I was like, like 13 years old. When I saw a picture of my best friend with her best friend when they were like 5 or 6 years old, and I was like, holy cow, that's me. So like I've seen pictures, I guess, of someone that looks exactly like I did when I was a kid, and I thought that that was me in the pictures. It was super scary. So that's happened before. Thank you, Henry Beale Jr. for the pair sticker. I love it. Zombie Doge is like, I'm a real person, or was. Wait, what? You're a zombie now? You're a caveman, Alan. Alan says, I'm a hillbilly. Is that really what you want to be known for? I don't understand. What is the proper like description of a hillbilly? Like what entitles one to be a hillbilly? Is that different from like if you I always okay, I always pictured a hillbilly as somebody stereotypically wears jean, what do you call it? Like a one piece. What is it? I'm forgetting the word. Romper? No, it's not a romper. I own one of those things, but I don't think I've worn it in a while. A pullover? A jean pullover. Overalls. A jean pant overall, and then they have like a straw hat. I don't know why I think of hillbillies like that, but that's probably not the correct term for a hillbilly. And then they're like very chill and they drink beer. But I feel like everybody drinks beer. And everyone can have overalls, so that's a really terrible stereotype. They play banjo and jugs. Zombie Doge aren't. What's jugs? What is jugs? Is that like a drum? Um, it's Matrix glitching. Forgot my cup says they dance, farm music, and shoot guns. JJJJ. Okay, but cowboys shoot guns. I don't know what farm music is, but okay. That seems like maybe. Chilton Chili says bars near our sorority, so I call security to golf cart us home. Haha. Ugh, no video, just us laughing. Did you just send me a video right now? Mm, well, chill. One day you're gonna have to prove. If any of you guys want to prove to me you're a real person, you're just gonna have to send me a video that says "Living with Lucy" or "The Lucy Show is the best." Catfish Cooley is my favorite hillbilly. He's so funny. I don't know who that is. Big empty jug they blow into to make sounds. What? Do people actually do this? Basically, oh, speaking of blowing into things to make sounds. um, I watched I think I told you guys I watched Lizzo with David Letterman, and he is so cool. He did this thing. I don't know if any of you guys can do it. Let me know if you can do it. But he did something weird where he like held his hands like this, like I don't know, like this or something, and he like basically made a hand flute. And he blew into his hand, and then he went like this, and it was like it was magical. It actually sounded really good. I'm really jealous of anyone who can go like this, like and then you blow and you I don't know what that is, like a whistle on the farm. Can any of you guys actually do that? Because I don't know how to do that. I've actually YouTubed how to do that, and I don't know how. So I want to like before I die. That's like my two bucket list things. I want to learn how to whistle like with my fingers in my mouth. I don't know if it's in your mouth or like what you do with it. And then I also want to do that thing that David Letterman knows how. Like you just got to go like this, and then you blow into it, and then you make a flute sound. Hillbillies, The Hills Have Eyes is freaky movie. Oh my God, yes, I've watched it. I've watched it, and I like the moment you said that, I actually can remember a couple scenes that was not pleasant. Some movies are just so disturbing. I don't. I've never actually watched. What is that movie that's really famous with the girl with the butterfly over her lip? The Silence of the Lambs. Have you guys ever watched Silence of the Lambs? Because I know that's really popular, but I've actually never watched Silence of the Lambs. And I always weirded me out because the poster looks so like friendly. Because it's like, well, maybe it's not friendly, but it doesn't look that scary. It's just like a girl with a butterfly, a blue butterfly over her lip. And but the name sounds a little creepy, like Silence of the Lambs. So I've never watched it, but I heard it's a scary movie. Should I watch it one day, someday? What is the movie with the hillbilly with the pitchfork? Mr. Amore? I don't know. I can whistle with my mouth open, all tongue. Zombie Doge Army. You can whistle with your mouth open? What? I can't even imagine that. I thought it was all about the lip like placement versus like a finger movement. Wild. Okay, my mind is blown. It puts the lotion in the basket. Forgot my cup. Wait, what? Jodie Foster and Anthony Hopkins were in Silence of the Lambs. I know who Jodie Foster is. I think she's the girl probably in the picture. Anthony Hopkins, yes, the guy who's now shilling NFTs. I wonder how his NFT sales are. If they're better than Snoop Dogg's, worse than Snoop Dogg's, but I know he's selling his NFTs. Hold on. That photo with the family on a farm with a pitchfork. I feel like there's a famous painting of like people on the farm with a pitchfork. That's like a famous painting, probably not a movie. Um, wait, hold on. There's wait, neighbors. Lucy from alternate universe. Sakyazan says, "Wait, what? Referring to what? Where am I in an alternate universe? We've been over this. I would not be kind to my alternate universe, Lucy, if she had more things than me. I will destroy her and take all her Dogecoins. Do taxis still exist? Also, is it true you don't tip Ubers? Mr. Amore says. Um, I'll leave that to you guys. Do you guys all tip your Ubers? I gotta say, I did not know that you had to tip your Ubers for the longest time. Or maybe back then there wasn't the tipping option for Uber because I remember there were times I'd taken Uber and did not know that the tipping mechanism existed. But I have and I have not. So I think it really depends on, for me, did I feel like the service was so good that I wanted to leave them a tip? Because now you can tip digitally, but you could also just hand them cash back then, even though there wasn't like tipping. But I feel like if you make your Uber driver, like, let's say you're going to the airport and they like carry your heavy luggage for you, which is so unnecessary. Like, if you don't do it yourself, I would say, yes, you should. Just like you should tip the people who get your luggage and take it to your hotel room. If you're not planning on doing it yourself, that's my 2 cents on there. But I think if you just take an Uber, and you don't really do anything extra and they didn't offer you any like food and snacks. I'm not sure if you should take food and snacks. So do your own DD, entertainment purposes only. I've taken snacks from my Uber driver before. An Uber driver actually offered me weed one time. I forgot if my answer was yes or no, but I've been offered many things in my Ubers. Candy for sure. I wouldn't ever eat anything if it was open. Even the ones that are closed, I would question it, but I'm pretty sure I ate Cheetos also from an Uber driver. So, of course, those people would get tips. Um, that photo is American Gothic, Mr. Amore. I don't know story behind it. Tipping is not an obligation. It is only a kind gesture, Dream Tank says. I'm not going to agree with that for restaurants. For restaurants, it is almost, I think, well, it depends on what country you live in, because in Italy, I try to tip and the waiter like literally forced me to take it back. So I guess it depends on what country you live in, but in the US, your waiters are not going to be happy with you if you do not tip. So when you're eating at a restaurant, I would say 100% do not go and dine in at a restaurant. Um, if you don't tip. That is 100% necessary, because literally the servers do not get paid the actual minimum wage. So they're not getting paid what the cashiers at McDonald's or Target gets, because when you're a server, literally like all restaurants, I swear to God, do this. They pay you less money per hour because they know you're going to make tip. So restaurants, 100% you need a tip. I think with like hair salons, beauty, whatever you do, like it depends, massages and like all this other stuff. A lot of people just like, I realize a lot of people that I know are just like, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, or like Uber or like a quick drink. There's always just like tipping mechanisms everywhere. Like even if you grab it like a to-go drink or to-go food. So I think those are more like you can pick and choose your battles. But definitely, if you're going to sit in at a restaurant, please don't go unless you're planning on tipping your waiter, because it's just going to be very sad. Because I know that servers tip out on your meal and they end up basically paying some money to the back staff, like the people who clean the tables and the bartenders. They have to actually pay your portion if you do not tip them. Tipping is privilege, not a right, Haruhi says. I'm assuming yes, Mr. Amore Zombie Doge says. In Japan, you don't tip anywhere. They'll look at you like you're stupid. Mr. Amore says, wait, so there's no, you're not supposed to tip people in Japan? So funny thing, yeah, I told you like Italy definitely, well, I'm not sure every part of Italy, but when I was in Rome, it was a no-no. They were like, take your money back. And I was like, are you sure? And they were like, no, I don't want your money. So that was my experience there. But for, I heard in China, it's also not like a tipping thing. Yeah. I don't think you need to tip in China restaurants, but I heard the service. I mean, I've been there, so I know the service is actually really good. The service is actually insanely good. But I feel like maybe because people over there are like afraid they're gonna get fired if they don't treat you like super, super well. I think like in America, even in Europe, the service is not like insanely good at every restaurant, but I feel like most, all like the nicer restaurants in like China, for example, are like top-notch service, yet they don't get tips. Yeah, when I went to the US for first time, Bardisa says it shocked me the amount of times you have to tip. Just pay your people a fair wage. Wait, you're from London, England, right, Bardistas? Or you're like, right? Is it London? Um, what did I read recently? Was it something about banknotes? Or is it like maybe old money? I think I read something about like old money no longer going to be used anymore unless you bring it to the bank or deposit it digitally. Again, do your own DD, but I think I saw that on the news. Let me see if I can find it in my phone. That's more of like a money talk, but since we're talking about that, I swear I saw it today. Give me a second. I hope they don't mean like cash bills, because I have like euros, but not a lot. And I don't plan on depositing that or anything. Oh, there it is. Okay. It says Bloomberg reported this today. The Bank of England said people holding 14.5 billion in old paper banknotes have just 100 days to spend or deposit the money before it becomes worthless. So that says old paper banknotes. But maybe that's like really, really old money, right? Because I have like paper money from England, but it's like not that old. So I don't think that, I hope that doesn't count as people like me. Probably like the really, really old ones. I guess they're getting rid of it. You have to spend it or deposit it. Crazy. Maybe they just want it back. That's weird. But yeah, that's the post that I saw today. Check it out if it applies to any of you guys. And thank you all of you guys in here that have smashed that like button and sent it to the moon. Cambridge, UK read all my comments in a posh Hugh Grant accent. Oh man, I love those accents. Man, I wish YouTube would allow me to hear you guys like speak, and I can like click to have people talk for what you write in the comments. I feel like it's maybe they don't let people do it because if you do that and then people like, I don't know, keep saying like pen 15, pen 15. So that means we haven't bottom for altcoin yet. More blood will be in the street, MD says. I mean, I don't think we hit bottom, but crypto is doing really undeniably well right now. Okay, hold on. Like, I wasn't really watching crypto all day, but I have Bitcoin on my watch and it went to like 21,000 earlier. By the way, nobody was lining up at the sad thing about Bitcoin ATMs, I gotta say, and crypto ATMs is everywhere that and you guys like let me know if you've seen anything different. But the sad thing about these crypto ATMs, these Bitcoin ATMs, is like, have you guys ever seen anyone actually make a purchase or do any transactions on those Bitcoin machines? I have seen it in Canada, in the US, multiple ATM machines now. Bitcoin ones, right? Like at a mall today, at the convenience store, like in the subway, but nobody is ever there to do anything with it. So I think that's what makes me kind of sad, but it makes me happy to see that it's there. Cuz like I think just the physical structure and the fact that somebody out there paid money to make this ATM and for it to like take up space at a mall or a subway or whatever is a big deal. I don't think those people are going to want to allow crypto to like drop down to like $3,000 per BTC. So, but I do want to say that out loud that I have never witnessed a single soul ever make a transaction on those ATM machines, and I don't blame them. It's so expensive. You've been watching and you've been watching and stocks all day. Alan says I have seen few around me. Nobody uses them. Yeah, like nobody uses them ever. I've literally never heard. Oh, actually, never mind. Never mind. Had this one conversation with like a mutual friend, and then somebody was like, "Yeah, it was desperate at the time and then I had to buy or had to sell some and then I used the machine." So like the only one time I heard someone but never actually witnessed them do it is someone saying like they used the machine but because they were desperate and there was like nowhere else to go, and I forgot if it was like a purchase or a sell order, but that's only like when you're absolutely desperate. And most of us just do it on our phones. And I think most of us aren't willing to pay extra money for it. And they usually hike up the prices like crazy. Hi there, Jem. Welcome to the stream. Wow, money that folds and doesn't jiggle. By the way, I hear that song on TikTok everywhere. I love it. I think it's hilarious. But I don't know who sings it. I know it's a dude, but like I don't know. Did he create like all the lyrics? Like that's an actual song that he made, or was it always a song and he just made it really funny? It's not our fault that the restaurants can't pay their employees enough, Dream Tank says, that they have to survive on tips. Have I have never entered a restaurant that told me if you can't tip, don't come in. Dream Tanks, no, they cannot tell you that. Of course they can't. So the sad thing about servers, because I've worked in restaurants more than one, is that none of the owners don't give a damn if the servers get a tip or not. They really don't. But they know you're working there because you want your tip. So there's usually this like unspoken rule where you will actually get fired as a server, most likely, if you work at a restaurant and you yell, even though I've seen servers do it. Like I had server friends who like screamed at people for not tipping on like a huge massive bill, because then like obviously like the server is going to end up tipping out on it, because we at the one of the restaurants that I worked at, you tip out 3%. So let's say you eat $100, I pay $3 to the busboys and the chefs and whatnot. So I knew people who like screamed at the server. She just didn't care. I've never done that, but I've done pretty shady things too. I will, like, I've had students that would give me nothing coming to me. I think I told you guys this before, like over and over again. So when I would give them back their change, I would just give it to them all in pennies. And of course, they did not dare to say anything back to me. And I don't think they came back after that. But it took them like a couple times to do that, to come to our restaurant. And then like I had them a couple times. I didn't even feel bad the last time. But yeah, you can't really do that, unfortunately, because your owner who doesn't give if you get tips or not will fire you if you go ahead and yell at their customers. That's why it doesn't have that sign. Bartenders make the most tips, Dizzy Jones says. Yes, they do. Because bartenders make a lot of tip from people just showing up drinking. And on top of that, like if you're, because I've bartended at restaurants too, so if you bartend and you make the drinks for the other servers, then the servers, when I say the tip out, one of the percentage, depending on like how your restaurant works, 1% could go to the bartender. So I would be making my own tips, and then on top of that, each of the servers who I helped make their drinks, if they made $1,000 that night, then guess what? 1% is coming to me. Valet and bellhops make the most, Mr. Amore says. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know anybody who's done ballet or bellhops, but yeah, I guess if you work at like a really fancy place, maybe valet would be pretty quick money. Yeah. But there's like also so many people who work valet. So I don't know. Speaking of different, anybody from Germany here? Because I seen this video. Oh, wait, hold on. There's this video on TikTok, but I probably have to mute it, of this girl at a Germany grocery store, and it looks amazing. Okay, wait, hold on. I've been to Germany, but I've never gone grocery shopping in Germany, so it was just so cool. Okay, so right now, global crypto market cap, am I seeing this right? Is it 928 billion? 929 billion. That's up 2.88%. We got Bitcoin at 20,900, Ethereum 1,100, XRP 36 cents. Damn, it's up 11%. Dogecoin 6.4 cents, up 14% overall. Thank you, Zombie Doge Army. Thanks for the super chat. Speaking of tips, yes, thank you. I've been literally, I guess, tipped my whole life because I've worked restaurants when I was like a teenager. And then I guess now I'm getting tips on the internet. I gotta say, this is definitely better on my own time, not getting yelled at by anybody. But I think, honestly, anyone that is watching and you are looking for extra cash during a recession, I think a restaurant job is good. Or if any of you guys have kids, I plan on making my future children work for their money and know how hard it is to make money by probably working at least at a restaurant. I think it builds character. I honestly do, because you meet so many different faces and you just get into interesting conversations and you make a lot of money. It's like a lot of extra cash. Where's your super chat at Alan? Zombie Doge Army. Felly from Germany is a cool channel. She lives in Baltimore, Ohio. Henry says, hi there, Running Bear. Welcome to the stream. I now own 2 billion Tectonic. Jesus. Wow. That's a lot. Where do you get Tectonic again? Like, is there any major exchanges with it? By the way, guys, I've been feeling really afraid of a lot of exchanges lately. My Patreon members already are updated this, but I'll let you guys know because you're special. I've moved all of my crypto off of Voyager and BlockFi since I heard of the news of their liquidity possible troubles down the road, and the fact that Sam Bankman-Fried, FTX, loaned BlockFi and Voyager money. I mean, I'm sure they'll be okay in the end, but I'm just not down. I'm not down to risk it. I don't have too much money in both of those apps, but I decided to remove everything from BlockFi and Voyager, and I'm popping it over to FTX. So that's what I did recently. What did you buy in this dips? Dizzy Jones says. Not too much. Honestly, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for a much bigger dip. And it's been hard to control my buying power because not gonna lie, Revlon looked tempting there for a second, and so did CLVS or Clovis Oncology. I forget if I got the ticker somewhere right. Crypto.com has tectonic. I hope these exchanges don't go under with all that's going on, Henry says. See, okay, I believe that history repeats itself, Henry, and I'm not scaring you guys, but if it could happen to Mt. Gox back in 2011, if it could happen to Bitfinex, or I think it's called Bitfinex, right? I believe eventually it will happen again. If not this year, not the next year, maybe the years after that. I hope and pray for all of us. It's not going to be like a ginormous exchange like Binance or Coinbase to be the one to fall. And I think make more sense if it was like a smaller one to fall apart or get hacked. But I definitely do see, I believe that history will repeat itself, is what I mean. So again, I'm not saying that I will never use BlockFi or Voyager again, but just for purposes of currently wanting to earn 5 to 8% APY also on FTX, I've decided to move most of my cryptocurrencies there. I still have other cold wallets and whatnot. So for those of you guys that want to check out FTX, a link down in the description below, and you can get 5 to 8% back APY as well on your cryptocurrencies. But if you like a free stocks, check out my Moomoo link pinned to the top of the stream and grab your 6 free stocks just by opening up a new account and depositing $1 minimum till the end of July. Thank you, Haruhi. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, another one from Zombie Doge Army. Thanks, Zombie Doge. This is from Alan. I got you, bro. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, Alan, and thank you, Zombie Doge. Following the at Zombie Doge Army train tip. You guys are hilarious. I wish I still worked the bar and you guys all showed up like a long lineup of drinkers. What's it like to be a ex-millionaire, Running Bear? Are you attacking me right now, Running Bear? Really? Really, bro? On a Thursday night. It is towards me, right? I assume you mean me. But I hope there's a lot of ex-millionaires in here too. So you can feel my pain. I don't know. I guess it is weird, but it's not that weird. I feel like, and you guys can tell me if you think it's different, but I feel like I was never a true millionaire, because I think if I had, let's say, $10 million and I was like me, Kevin has like 50 million. So let's say if I was like me, Kevin, and I had $50 million in my portfolio, or like all my assets with real estate and everything, and I lived like that and I owned all of those assets for like, let's say, at least 2 years. And then I crashed and I had like less than $1 million and I had like, I don't know, $100,000 or something. I think that would be more traumatizing for me. Not that what I went through was not traumatizing. It was rough. And I think I'm just putting on a stronger face whenever I do live streams. But it is really rough what I went through by like having it gone like poof in the moment. But I definitely think that if I had like more money, like 50 mil, and I enjoyed it and got used to it and like got used to the fact of like being a millionaire, I think I would be like more traumatized and like get PTSD for like not being one anymore. You know what I mean? So because I never really thought of myself as like a real millionaire, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. But it does suck. It does suck. Because the Dogecoin millionaire says he regrets not selling when it was at the top, Running Bear says. Okay, so you're saying the Dogecoin millionaire guy says he regrets not selling when it was at the top. I mean, that's really not a shock. I mean, many people have asked me this on my live streams, and I've told you guys that I don't think anyone who bought at like 1 cent or whatever and didn't sell at 75 cents could really look at you in the eye and say, this doesn't hurt and I don't regret it. Like, I like to think that almost everyone has to regret it. So I don't know. unless this year it goes to $2 and you knew, then maybe you're a genius and you held over 365 days, therefore your tax less and everything. And then it would have been worth it. But even so, I would argue it's not worth it because you could have just sold at 75 cents, bought back the dip when it was like 4.9 cents recently, and then cashed out at $2. So yeah, of course I regret it. Man, me too. Jesus, I have to get drink to not feel pain. Alan says. But do not depend on the alcohol, folks. I'm not drinking Baileys. I did have a drink today, but I did not. This is coffee right now, guys, because I'm trying to stay up. Till like 7 a.m. or 6 a.m. in the morning. I want to watch the sunrise. Well, I want to watch the 5 planets align. So wish me luck. Let's hope something magical happens. But I really don't think, I think like the thing about alcohol is that what I love about it is when you're in a group gathering and like everybody has like a little to drink, people just like loosen up and you're like less uptight, especially for folks who are just like, I don't know, more closed up. I think that's the lovely thing about it. But I've never been one to drink on sadness, or maybe I've done that. Actually, I've done that as a teenager. I think I had like heartbreak moments or very sad moments, and I would like not notice what I was doing, but I would like drink, like I've chugged straight vodka before. It was so nasty. But I would like just drink vodka when I was sad. I think when I was like 16 or 17. Yeah, not legal, not good. And it never really helped. So I don't recommend anybody abuse anything, legal or illegal, when you're down. I don't think any substance helps. You just have to like pull through and get happy or get to neutral at least on your own, and then you can do whatever you want. I just get I can't read that Bardista because I got flagged one time by talking about, pee, hubby. I finally bought Dogecoin again on Robinhood. Running Bear says, wow, so you're buying Dogecoin again? Interesting. Why? At 6.5 cents? So you're telling me you didn't buy at 5 cents, but you're buying at 6.5. Zombie Doge says, true. Montrose Williams says, you will be just fine. One more market crash and I'm going in, Mr. Moore says. Crypto will replace paper money soon, Montrose says. Haruhi, at Shadow Supra, follow your heart, but don't cheat. Wait, what? Are we talking about relationships? If you feel you have no connection to current girlfriend, break up and have some time, then find new girls. Yeah, I second whatever Haruhi's saying. Guys, if you've been a part of my live stream, I don't care what you did in the past, but now that we are internet friends, please, for the sake of LUCI, do not ever cheat on anybody. Okay? Girlfriend, husband, wife, don't do it. I think it's your choice to do whatever you want, as in like if you want to be in a polyamorous relationship or a monogamous relationship. But I think honesty is the best policy. So whether you're going to have 3 different partners or 10 or 1, that doesn't matter to me, so long as all of the participating parties know what they're getting themselves into and they all know about it. So I don't know. I hate, because I just think that nobody likes to be cheated on. So therefore you should never do that to someone. Just get rid of the person you're with. Just leave them, set them free, like a bird from a cage. And then, tell them to go find someone else. And then you can go find someone else. Just a clean slate is always better. Shadow Supra's like, I have cheated. I love the honesty. Twice. I feel messed up, Haruhi, but I feel is not my fault. They got me at my lowest. So you were low at those points when you did those things. Okay. So Shadow Supra, again, I'm sure your story, everybody has their own individual story, but I hope you get to your highest point, and this has nothing to do with relationships. I just think you deserve to be at your highest, not at your lowest. And then once you're at your highest, that's when, what is that saying? That you will find the best of the best once you're at your best. I I know it's cheesy. I honestly believe in it. Like, I think when you think you look your best and when you think you are at your best like financial position, like it doesn't have to be the best as in like the better than all your friends or whatever or better than Elon Musk. You just have to be at your best and then I think you're going to attract like somebody that you deserve. I honestly do believe it. God, I need therapy. Yes, therapy with Lucy. I wish Dogecoin would add another zero, Running Bear says. Wait, add another zero. You mean lose another zero? Oh, and you want to add another zero because you want to buy more. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm not even looking at Dogecoin Mars Running Bear. It hurts. It hurts. Um, Wait, Henry Beadle Jr. says, Meet Kevin had a disturbing video of a crypto crash a few hours ago. I will look over everything before the July 4th holiday weekend. A disturbing video of a crypto crash. Well, honestly, I think right now anyone can predict that we could likely still go into a crypto crash because we're not really safe, guys. The fact that, okay, sure, Bitcoin's gone up from 17,700 to like 21,000 doesn't mean jack to me. If it doesn't cross, even if it crosses 30K, I think it's still pretty obvious that we could still drop down to 17,000 easily. I think we need to cross like a $40,000 threshold, honestly. I don't think we're safe until we can get past that. Oh sorry, I'm reading older comments. Shadow Super says, Lucy, I have a problem. I have my girlfriend and two other women wild that are way sexier that my girlfriend that want me to date them. I have hard time. Wait, what? So you have your girlfriend and two other women that are just way sexier that my girlfriend that want me to date them. I have hard time. So you have three women. Am I getting that right? You have three girls. Two is sexier than the one. Can you just pick the sexiest one? Shoot, just pick the sexiest. Just pick the one that you like the most, man. That's what I would do. I don't know. I think everyone's different, but for me, I can't like three people all the same at the same time. I've liked like I've went during my dating era, like I've met a bunch of people and then I would go on like multiple dates, obviously letting everyone know that I was going on multiple dates. But I've liked two guys at the same time that I was dating, but there's always somebody that I like more than the other one. So I feel like it's possible for you to like two people at the same time before hopefully you get into a serious relationship. But you have I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Is it possible to like two people at the same time exactly the same? I don't know. I feel like I always like one more for me. But let's ask you folks. Okay, how do I word this? You guys just talk about stuff that's really hard for me to word. I'm not a very wordy person. Um, which are you? I guess that makes sense. Um, one person, one person only. So you can only like one person only. Two, same time. I don't know. I feel like this just sounds like it's sexual, but it's not. Okay, this question means I'm just too lazy to try and word it. Which one are you? Can you only like one person only, or do like one person more if there's multiple people that you like at the same time, or do you think you can like two people at the same time the exact same amount? I'm talking like if they were both in a burning building, you literally would not know which one to go to. Because isn't that like the famous saying, right? Like two people you like, one's in building A, one's in building B, and they're both burning down. You can only save one. Which one are you gonna go to? I feel like push comes to shove, you're gonna have to pick. Wait, so can we talk about I don't know, Mr. Moore. I'm testing the waters with YouTube lately. I just realized that I could play music. I don't know if you guys noticed, for any of you that did watch my Kanye short, but that was like a YouTube short and I had the Kanye song in there, Flashing Lights. And I was like, what? They actually allowed me to play it without getting flagged. So I think like on YouTube right now, or at least this is what I'm testing waters with, I can play music, but it has to give credit to the artist. And I think with YouTube short videos, because I'm selecting it from the YouTube short music, I can get away with it and I'm not getting flagged. At least that's my understanding so far. I hope I don't get screwed, but I still can't talk too much of that stuff. So I say it, and then I guess my videos are still okay. We can't go too low deep into the rabbit hole, Mr. Amore, but you can word it differently. Don't pick the sexiest, pick the one you have the most connection with. Okay, thank you, Bardistas. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. But no. I think it just comes down to, okay, I need water. I think it just comes down to, like, if you just put them all in potential. Okay, I think that's bad. If you only had 1 cup of water and you guys are on a stranded desert and 3 people are gonna die unless you save one and you give them a water bottle, who is it gonna be? And that's the one you like the most. But I would definitely jump to girl that I'm in love with, Chibi Love says. I stay single and enjoy life, even if it's looking at a butterfly, Montrose Williams says. I mean, I think it's just nice if you can enjoy the beauty of a butterfly. I think a lot of people are just staring at their phones too much lately, so it would be nice. Just stay single and buy toys. Running PG rated toys, right? Yes, like Lego. I think you mean. Mr. Amore, she'll get banned and we will have to be bored. I don't care about money, ApeCoin, Shadow Super says. Wait, what did ApeCoin say? Did ApeCoin tell you to go find the richest girl? Okay, so most of you guys are like me. You can only like one person the most, like at once. Yet it has to be short. What? No problem. I mean, with one person, you're allowed to admire the items in the shop windows, in my opinion, Bardista says, as long as you don't buy, if you catch my drift. I'm I catch your drift, but I feel like there's 2 ways to catch your drift, and I don't know which one you are. There's the one of like literally just looking, and then there's the ones where you're talking to people too, like flirting. Do you mean like literally just looking and you don't take any action? You don't like flirt? Because I don't know. I've like definitely seen guys where like they're loyal to the girlfriend or the wife, but they like flirt a lot. And that's not okay with me. But I guess that's not the worst of it if your husband or your girlfriend or your boyfriend is just a yapper and talks to like everything with legs, but doesn't actually, physically cheat on you. I guess that's better than the latter. But I'd rather not. I think life's too short. And I think if it bothers you, if the flirting bothers you, then you probably would want to find someone else, in my opinion. And I wouldn't be down. LOL. Well, look, one is Mexican, my race, but she's tough. The white woman is so nice. But then again, wow, you're just all over the place. I met an Asian. She likes me too from Vietnam. So you literally got Mexican gal, a white gal, an Asian gal. Wow. Shadow Supra Scott game. To me, I don't think that matters. The whole like race situation, unless you're gonna marry one of them and have babies, and then you have to think about like culturally how you want to raise them. If it's like significantly different, then maybe that would be like a breaker, make or break moment. So if you're just dating, I don't know. I think it just comes down to, yes, what Bardista said, who you connect with the most. I think like, isn't it very easy to decide like who you like the most? It's always been pretty easy for me. It should just be the person that okay, like let's say you see a really funny meme. Who do you want to send it to first? That would be it. Like, who do you want to share funny things with? Who do you want to share anything with? Or like you have a really good snack. Who do you want to share it with? That should be the person. Or yeah, just like should be your best friend, but set on fire, like your best friend, but not set on fire. Oh my God, I said it wrong. I mean, the saying is, one type of great love is when you meet somebody who's like your best friend, but it's like that relationship is like sparks and it's on fire, not like you set the person on fire. Oh my lord. If you go with the prettiest, you're just asking for a heartbreak, Bardista says. That's so funny. My cousin actually told me that. So like I have this cousin who told me she was deciding between three guys, and one was really good looking, one was very rich, and then the third one was like really funny. She went for the funny one. And I think she did a good choice. But she also said, like, don't go for the best looking one because they're just gonna end up cheating on you. Um, I'm not sure how true that is, but I do know I've met bad people who are good looking and are cheaters. LUCI, but it's not that easy, GB Love says. What's not that easy? To figure out who you like? I really do think it is. Guys, try it the LUCI way. Next time you see a really funny meme, like the funniest one ever, think in your brain, who am I gonna send it to first? That's the person you probably like the most. Unless you don't send your girlfriends or your boyfriends memes. I don't know. But I think that defines it. Like you want to share funny stuff with that person. All the joys of life. And you want to give away your Bitcoin. Anyone in here got cheated on or cheated themselves, Mr. Amore? This will be fun. If you've been cheated on, you could put an X. But then if you cheated yourself, you could put 2 X's. Let's do that. If you've been cheated on only and you've never cheated on anyone else, you can put 1 X. But if you're a cheater, wow, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. I messed that one up really bad. I don't even know how are you guys answering this? I don't even know how that makes sense. So I said, if you've been cheated on, you put an X. Okay, so Zombie Doge, Army, and Henry Meal have been cheated on. And see, no gets it. They're like XXX. But if you put XX if you are the cheater. Yes, you okay. Actually, that would make sense. You put XX if you are a cheater. Triple X. Yes, but then you would have to put triple X if you were cheated on and then you XX'd because you then became a cheater. So then you're actually triple X. This is what happens on my live streams because I don't really think things through. I'm just like a monkey and I just say stuff. Okay, so X, 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 X. Haruki got cheated on and cheated. Bardistas, I don't know what XX is, just 2 X's. Okay, so you are the cheater then. I take that? Yeah? Because we're going with 1 X if you got cheated on and then 2 X's if you are a cheater. But if both happen to you, then you put triple X. Makes sense. Yes. Somewhere out there, a kindergarten teacher is like freaking out at how bad I am with this stuff. I tell you guys, I've taught kids before. Not this stuff though. I'd say depends. I travel and meet sometimes. LOL. Henry says. What? Wait, Henry, you are married? You are married, right? I want to say you're married. Oh my God, please tell me your spouse is not on this chat. And you travel and you meet sometimes. So then you're married and then you go and travel and you meet people. So you mean you cheat? I don't know how other way you put it. That bad Running Bear. Wait, Running Bear said, "Oh my God, the Buzz Lightyear movie was garbage. I'd never recommend it." So I heard about the Buzz Lightyear situation. And all I've seen is just insane amounts of Twitter posts and Instagram posts about the Buzz Lightyear movie. And I think they're saying that it's not going to do as well at box office because there's a same-sex kiss. So like, is that why? So because of a same-sex kiss, that a lot of countries are just like not allowing, like not showing it, which I think is kind of ridiculous. Like on both ends, right? Like I think it's ridiculous that a country would ban a movie just for having a same-sex kiss, yet they're okay with like the same-sex love. It's like, okay, there are movies out there where people refer to still same-sex relationships, but like there's no kiss in there and they allow that. But it's like it's still promoting it. So if you were okay with it, but you just don't want to see it, I don't know. It doesn't really make sense to me. And then also, it doesn't make sense on the Disney part because I think it's owned by Disney, right? Um, it also doesn't make sense because you would think that a company, all they care about is money. And so they should just make movies that people would want to play it in their countries. So it's just all like a big confusing situation. Let's go watch the Buzz Lightyear movie, Lucy. I'll pay for the movie Shadow Supra. Whoa, chill, man. You've got like 3 girls. You got an Asian in there already. You don't need another one. And I'm taken. My kid wanted to watch it, Haruhi says. Oh, that's cute. I honestly would I think maybe I'll watch it later on if it's like I don't know, on Netflix or streamable. I don't think I'll pay to watch it in theater. I'm not that excited to watch it in theater that badly. It's probably other movies I'd rather see. I got nightmares after watching Buzz Lightyear movie, Haruhi says. Uh I'm single. I have friends here and there, Henry Beale Jr. says. Okay, okay. Gotcha. That's fine. I don't think that's called okay. If you call yourself single and everyone you meet, you tell them you're single, and whoever you're meeting and having fun with, you tell them you're still single. I don't really see a problem with that. That's just you being single and having fun. I'm lost. I missed something. Had to go to the outhouse, Alan says. Oh, okay. You might want to rewind because we talked about a bunch of random stuff. Wow, XXX is crazy. Wait, hold on. Let me search what XXS stands for. No, easy items. Don't do it. Uh, isn't there a movie called XXX? Triple X? Isn't there a movie? I don't think I've ever watched it. Or wait, maybe that was something else X. Maybe not triple X. I don't know. Any okay, so we answered your question, Mr. Amore. No, kitty. It's my pot. My pot. Like it's my pot. I don't like sharing. My wife's boyfriend tells me everything will be all right and to just buy the dip. Haruki says. Whatever, Alan, you have girls all over you the way you can play guitar and sing. Why you gotta lie? Zombie Doge Army. Oh yeah. I'm super jealous, guys, of anyone who can play the guitar. So I'm super jealous. It's just really a hard instrument. Like I have a ukulele and I have a guitar and I'm really bad at it both. So bad that I'll try a couple times, get really frustrated, and then I'll put it away and then pretend I never tried in the first place. But I want to thank whoever, I don't know if you're in here because I don't know if sometimes you guys are the same person on the streams, but somebody on Twitter recommended that I just learn 3 chords or like three keys, I think, on the guitar, and then that I could play like a bazillion songs. I'll try it. That sounds better than not being able to play at all. Okay, Lizzie, I have a quick question. No lie, but I think I messed up. Embarrassed to say it in this chat. Shadow Supra. Wait, I don't get it. What's your quick question? Ask the question. But it's fine. Everyone makes mistakes. I just hope you find the one and please don't cheat anymore. Alan can teach you how to play, Zombie Doge Army says. Samuel Jackson is in all the XXX movies. There were 3. Oh, so there is a movie called Triple X. Okay. Is there a rapper called Triple X too? That guy's like, X gonna give it to you. Yeah, I think there is one. Maybe he's not called Triple X. Running Bear. Total coincidence. I did not mean for there to be a bunch of XXX in this chat, but it's just how my brain works. I was trying to do a poll without doing a poll. Okay, last one. And I'm gonna go. This is the thing that I was excited to talk about on the main channel, but I didn't have time to do the main channel today. Cristiano Ronaldo times Binance. So I'm gonna have to read again like what they're doing because I thought it was NFTs, but it says world's largest cryptocurrency exchange, aka Binance. but they did spell it wrong. They put Binance partners with football icon Ronaldo. But this is legit because I saw this on I think CZ and the Binance actual Twitter page. And if you've been watching my live streams, I've been telling you guys, whoever gets this man, like I don't know if he's gonna be like Tom Brady and start doing like actual advertisements or commercials or anything like that for Binance, which would be like really cool. He could be like the next Matt Damon. Um, but instead of for crypto.com and be for Binance. I think they're just doing like a collab. I want to say it probably has to do with NFTs, but don't quote me. Talk more about it on main channel tomorrow. But I do think that this is a really cool and sweet move by CZ, CEO of Binance, because Cristiano Ronaldo is literally like one of the most popular people in the planet. Like, I don't really care for him as much as Elon Musk because, I'm not that into sports. Literally never watched a game with this man, but if I could afford tickets to go and watch him like in Europe, around the world, I definitely would. Seems like a cool dude. And I did watch his girlfriend's entire reality TV show, Soy Georgina, on Netflix. So he just has so many followers. It's insane. And I think, like I've been saying this, that whoever takes like the A-list celebrities, whether in the music industry, the sports industry, or acting, if you take like, let's say, three sectors, A-list celebrities, and combine them to promote your crypto or your crypto exchange, that's gonna be insane. That's gonna be like Elon Musk influential levels. But I still have not seen it yet. It seems like people are grabbing a lot of like athletes right now. Like all these exchanges clearly are grabbing athletes. Crypto.com did a good job with Matt Damon and whatnot, but there needs to be an exchange, in my opinion, to grab somebody like, I don't know, Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande levels of fame, or like, I don't know, a Kylie Jenner or a Kendall Jenner or something. Just like somebody with 100 million viewerships, 100 million followers on Instagram minimum. I think that would make a huge, huge difference. Lucy, I have some Vampire Diaries trivia for you. Okay, next time save it because I've literally been talking for like over an hour. So I'm gonna go. I'm not sleeping tonight though, because for those of you that have been watching the live stream from the beginning, I will be staying up to witness this. 5 planets take center stage as they align the sky in about 6 to 7 hours. So I'm gonna stay up to watch that, but I'm gonna go and finish my random, I think it's called Perfect Pair or Perfect Pairing with Victoria Justice girl. The girl that was Victoria Justice, that actress, I forgot her name. But I'm finishing that movie that I was watching yesterday halfway. It's kind of cute. It's like about wine and stuff and just your basic rom-com thing. So I'm gonna go watch that and try to stay up all night. Probably watch a bunch of YouTube videos. Zombie Don't Leave Me Alan says Cristiano Ronaldo famous cause football. I know it's so weird when I say football because I'm like, what? Soccer is popular around the world. Most Instagram followers, and I think the highest paid athlete on earth. Yeah, I think he is too. I mean, just looking at his wife, like she's so balled out, it's insane. Like the amount of purses and expensive like clothing and jewels that she has, like from watching the reality TV show, it's nuts. Like she's way more wealthier, I think, than like the Kardashians. And I thought the Kardashians are really, really, really well off. Yeah, Selena was a very pretty from Corpus Christi, Texas. Zombie versus ghost versus demons, Mr. Amore. Is that a question? Been watching Stranger Things 4. Sadie Sink is the real MVP this season. I've never watched Stranger Things. I know it's very popular though. Thank you, GB Love. Thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated. But yeah, I've never watched Stranger Things. I've heard great things about it, but it's just so long that I feel like I need to be really have a lot of time before I start watching that one. She invented swag, bruh. Mr. Omar says, why is Cristiano so famous? Haruki. Okay, well, we answered, yeah. Aaliyah was hot. Henry says, sad she died so young in a plane crash. Saw her when Back and Forth came out 90s. Jesus, I live in the UK. I'm a member of the football club and I still can't get tickets to watch Ronaldo. What? You're a member of the football club and you can't get tickets to watch Ronaldo. Why? How expensive is it to watch a Cristiano Ronaldo game? Are we talking like $1,000 minimum or something? I feel like if I happened to be in Europe, I would be down to like try and see this man, even if from like the very, very back seats. I'll be like, Ronaldo, buy Dogecoin. But yeah, I think I would try to see him just because he's like such an icon. Thank you, Shadow Super. Thanks for the super chat. Much appreciated. Have a nice night, everyone. Don't hate. We'll watch Miss Marvel episode 3. Don't hate. Miss Marvel. Oh yeah, I've also that's been. Gosh, I don't know, man. Like Disney, and maybe they just like all the attention, but it's just like I feel like anything that has to do with Disney, like the Marvel stuff, the Buzz Lightyear movies, we always have like it's always a topic. It's like why can't we just focus on the story? It's like the story's good, it's gonna be a good show or a good movie. If the story sucks or it's just not a good movie, I don't care what is included in there. It's just not gonna be good. But somehow people always make things political. Mr. Amore saw her with Art Kelly and Heavy D and back then what? It's not expensive. It's the waiting list. It's a year long. Oh GG. I guess I'll never be able to unless I plan like a Euro trip 2 years ahead. I guess I'm never seeing Cristiano Ronaldo ever. Have a nice night. All right, take care, guys. Zombie Dojo was like, watch Stranger Things. Okay, one day, someday I will. It kind of creeps me out. It looks a little weird. But thank you guys so much for all the support. Smash the like button on the way out. Check out the links down below if you haven't already. And I will see you tomorrow on the main channel. Peace.